Let's begin the grand release of Little Goody Two Shoes. This game contains flashing lights and intense sequences that may trigger seizures in individuals with photosensitive epilepsy. Okay, I have to admit, I did not expect an anime intro. That was cool. That was really cool. The secret lies in the woods. Little Goody Two Shoes.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Okay, the save files don't carry over from the demo. So I'm actually glad that I don't have to think about that. It does remember my settings though. Ironically. I'll put the effects intensity on medium. I'm curious. I love myself some 90s filth. Oh, and this game is gay as hell, by the way, if you didn't already know. So, in case you missed the demo, I am starting from the beginning. Astral shifts. Once upon a time, in the heart of a remote valley, an elderly woman ventured deep into the woods in search of mushrooms. when all of a sudden she heard a loud cry in the distance. Wah! Wah! My goodness! Cradled inside a rope basket was a cheerful baby girl. Oh my, what do I do? Worry not, my dear. I'll name you Elise. And so, Holly and Elise spent their days together in the village of Kerfenberg. As both grew closer, so did their love for one another. Look, Granny, look! Well done, Elise. Not all bliss lasts forever, and as time went by, so did Holly's. I'll take care of you. I'll do whatever it takes, Granny. You've always said you wanted it. I'm sure you'll cherish it. Granny. I love you, Elise. Thank you for granting my only wish. Is that how you get the little thingy to go away? I was wondering why I had to keep looking at it. You can skip the cinematic. It was kind of annoying. For goodness sake! There goes my last match.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I'm so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise, Elise, Elise. Oh, I'll show them. I'll make them scrub my pots and pans, my shoes even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean out my hearth and fetch me some water. Better yet, I'd have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. All the steak I could ever want, all the shiny dresses. One for each day of the week with shoes and jewels to match. And maids, all the maids I could ever want. Oh, if only. Well, one can dream. Elise! Oh, for goodness sake! On your way home, lass. What are you doing wandering around in the dark, Elise? You ought to know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering around, Mr. Ludwig. I've been working late, if you'd so kindly believe. You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you. I'd be home already if you hadn't stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise. We've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance for what? What am I to be afraid of, the witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Least I come across a witch. I know. Let's hope you don't regret your words, lass. For goodness sake, I can't stand those folks. There are many mysteries to uncover in Kaifenberg. Ababa? Accidentally went backwards, I guess. Yeah, I got some grapes. Grapes have a big association with Elise since, you know, she was like adorned with them in her fucking basket. For goodness sake, it's impossible to keep this lantern lit in this wind. Guess I'll be finding my way home in the dark, I suppose. Save often, because this is a horror game. Progress saved. Well, I'm home. Well, I can turn off my ring light. What in the Lord's name happened here? I ought to find my matches. When the Lord's name got into my house? What was that thing? I was dreaming, or... What was I thinking leaving it here? Tinderbots. Tinder! Ought to light the fire now. Use lantern. Preserve your matches. Light your lantern using matches. Be careful not to waste them. This thing's still not working, is it? I ought to have a word with Mr. Wilhelm sometime soon, I suppose. The clock's hands grate dutifully through time, struggling to turn with each passing second. Living alone sucks. Not that I would know. We had our own room in college at one point, but other than that, like, 1 or maybe 2 semesters? We have never lived by ourselves. And dorm living isn't exactly by yourself.
What is this?
Good grief! Oh, if it was that witch the townsfolk have been talking about.
Keep it together, Elise.
No, keep it together, Elise. It was definitely a burglar. That said, I'm not going anywhere without my broom. Keep Muffy well fed and she'll become a powerful ally. Ah, boy. There you are! Shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took! Right
Hurry it up!
now! Wait, please. Please forgive me.
Out with it!
Explain yourself, you wretch! What were you doing in my house? Wait, please, don't hit me! I was just hiding. There were these men and I won't ask you a second time, thief!
Hurry it up!
Give me back everything you took, right now! I didn't take anything! I was just scared. Please, I beg of you. Show me your hands.
Oh, but
I didn't take anything, ma'am. Now show me your pockets. And make it quick. I keep telling you, I didn't steal anything, ma'am. This is all I have, I swear. Coins and weeds. What are you doing up here in the mountains?
Oh, that's...
I'm a traveler, ma'am. Turn around. You say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide. Be that as it may, you're still... Oh, please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Oh, shush it!
Would you stop calling me that?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
For goodness sake.
Alright, well... I might let you go if you can prove your innocence, that is.
Oh, that's...
I don't know what else I can do, ma'am. Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess. And then you can...
I'm sorry,
Ma'am?
I did it!
Yes, that's it. A maid.
Alright.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, you can clean my whole house from top to bottom. That'll teach you not to go storming into strangers' homes.
I'm sorry,
Ma'am? Complaining already, are you? Wouldn't you agree this is the least you can do?
Yes.
Of course. I'll gladly do it, ma'am. Good. In exchange, I suppose you can stay here. But no more thieving. I am not a thief, ma'am. I'll be the judge of that. Anyhow, you work for me and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say? It does sound fair, ma'am, and it is very kind of you, but... I am not a thief. Fine, you're not a thief. Now, would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you?
I'm sorry.
You don't, I apologize.
Alright.
My name is Elise, and you best remember it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. Rosa Marine, Selenic Wanderer. My name is Rosa Marine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake. Just Elise is fine. Come now, you have lots of work to do.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Discover the thief inside the granary. Actually, I think I will, my graphics. Audio? Okay, hopefully the wind's not too loud. I saw Nova say the music was calming. Might just cosplay Denji for Halloween, because it is easy. I mean, I guess if you have the gear for it, or if you, I mean, I would imagine there's probably a Deku costume at, like, Spirit Halloween or whatever. How long has it been since I used this thing, I wonder? Stringy cobwebs and dust cling to the old oven's wooden doors as though sealing them. How could you even do all this? Look at my floors!
I'm sorry.
Even Granny's plates! Shattered to pieces. What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. Alright, well... You know what you did.
Anyway.
Here, take this. Make certain you get every nook and cranny, you hear? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace, too. Oh, and wipe that stain off my wall and wash all my windows.
Alright.
I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow. Understood?
Of course.
Of course, ma'am.
For goodness sake.
And I told you to quit calling me ma'am.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Come now, let me show you out to the well in the back.
Oh, but I...
Oh, I can do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie. I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Did it cross me even once, I'll be having a word with the townsfolk.
You hear?
Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Go to bed. Go directly to bed. Do not pass nursery. Do not collect 200 pacifiers. Just my black dress pants and a white button-up and black tie. Oh, I see. I think you're gonna need something a little bit extra for people to realize you're Deku, though. Granny Holly used to love this thing, didn't she? I never truly understood why, exactly. It's been a long time since I've gone into Granny Holly's room. Not that there's anything to see there, anyhow. Now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. Well, she's dangerous, or worse even. What if? Well, she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about. Oh, what would Granny Holly do, I wonder? She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her, too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. Sunday! I don't know why I thought you said Deku. Fucking dingy. It's dingy. I'm a dummy. You should try to get the pull cord coming out of your shirt, though. That'd be pretty sick. It's morning already? I can't be late for Sunday Mass or Father Hanswell.
You can't be serious!
Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taken everything I own by now. Or maybe not. Doesn't seem like she took or broke anything. Hey!
Rose and Marine!
Was that her name? I can't believe she tidied up and left just like that. I didn't even give her anything to eat last night, the poor thing. Now where could she have gotten to? Oh, you have a Pochita plush. Nice.
Marine! For goodness sake.
Rosa Marine, there you are.
Elise.
Honestly, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind, come with me, now.
I'm sorry,
Are you taking me to the village? Who do you take me for, some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what I did too.
For goodness sake.
I got it. All that's dead and buried. Now come, I'm running late for Sunday Mass.
Yes.
Wait for me, Elise. Bring Rosa Marine home. Flock? Flock, fluffy companion. Flock looks like a femboy. Oh, I'm so relieved to see you. Where have you been? You know this goat?
Of course.
Yes, of course. We met on the way to Kiffenberg. We've been together ever since. Yes, we were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he? You heard fuck? I said femboy, not fuckboy. God. The cuddliest little thing you say? Anyway, I ought to get going. Wouldn't want to be late for Sunday Mass.
Yes.
Yes. I'll be back in a moment, Flock. I have to say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I wanted to assure you I meant no harm, Elise. It kept me up for hours last night thinking you'd...
Oh, shush it!
I get it already. No need to tell me. I was a bitch. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry.
Yes.
Thank you, Elise. You really are too kind.
For goodness sake.
Good grief. You do remember I hit you with a broom, right? Called you a thief? Made you do my bidding and whatnot? Most folks would have tossed me out right the moment they found me, but you didn't. I suppose I didn't. Anyhow, I'm heading out.
Alright.
Don't wander about and don't make a mess.
Of course.
I won't, Elise. Pursue your love interest. Talk to your favorite girl when you see a heart above their head to schedule a romantic date for later. Before you go. I have something to tell you if you could come meet me later today. What's keeping you from telling me now? Well, it's important, so... I'll be in the back by nightfall, alright? For goodness sake. It best be worth my while, you hear? I promise it's nothing bad. We'll see about that. Oh, like its name. Its name is Flock, but it sounds like fuck. Gotcha. Meet Rose and Marine at the backyard at dusk. I'll get an earful from Father Hands if I don't hurry up. Unlocked map. Open map. Elisa's house. Elisa's backyard. Grapevine path. Creek. Viewpoint. Crossroads. Village entrance. Village square. Stables. Back alleys. Village inn. Village square. And windmill. So far. Map of Kiffenberg. Check your objectives, romantic dates, and tasks on the Kiffenberg map. Wow, you can even see a reflection in the water. Good shit. Is that a save point? Yep. Fairytale ass. La la, la la, la la, la la. There you are, Elise. Come here, why don't you? Good day, Granny Gretel. On your way to Mass, I see. Anything to keep Father Hands off my back. I have some fresh buns. They'll cheer you right up. Why don't you take a look? Labuchan's Bakery. What can I do for you today, dearie? What are you buying? Or what are you selling? A soft, supple loaf of bread from Labuchan's Bakery. Anything else? Some pretzels, maybe? See you, Granny. Ought to keep yourself well fed, you hear? Well, to do that, she has to keep herself well paid. Need something? Don't forget to stop by the village shops for some helpful items. Use your time wisely. Gosh, I'm being reminded of the school we went to. They had a lot of stuff like that. Use your time wisely, and they had tenets of like what it means to be like a good and healthy person. I don't think it was bad, but everyone resented the school for it. Well, maybe not everyone, but many people. This isn't the time to wander about. I best hurry. Good seeing you, Elise. It must be even worse up there in the mountains. What was, Miss Ariane? There was an awful windstorm last night, Elise. Oh, I hope nobody was hurt. We can thank both the Lord and Saint Walpurga nobody was, but many of the townsfolk got their windows shattered and their roof tiles blown off. What about you, Mr. Heinrich? Oh, it was awful. Our window shutters were ripped right off the hinges. It'll take all day to tidy up and fix everything. It's alright, dearest. The sooner we get it, the sooner it'll be done. I can lend a hand if you like me to, Miss Ariane. Oh, that'll be alright, Elise. Come now, you two. We best get inside. All story events are marked with the book icon. If marked by the clock icon, it'll skip one time period. Everything alright, Miss Linda? Oh, Elise. Would you take a look at my poor flowers? The windstorm nearly uprooted all of them with from their pots. Was it really that big of a storm? It was only a little windy up at the peaks. Why, you seen all the branches scattered around town. I heard Brunhilde's roof nearly came off. Oh, it was so frightening. I suppose so. Might be best to seal our windows and doors, old Willem, just in case. Ah, there she is, alive and kicking. Made it home all right last evening, made it home all right last evening, I see. I did indeed, Mr. Bernard. You folks have your hands full today, it seems. Folks were scared out of their wits. You make it sound like a trivial matter, old Willem. Oh, it was a sight you wouldn't believe, lass. Branches and leaves piled up high against folks' doors, entire treetops, some of them. Surely that's a bit of an exaggeration. The alleys took a beating, that's for certain. Some say they heard the wind knocking at their doors. Old Jockton says it might have been the witch herself, but... Oh, here we go again. You can never be too certain, lass. Anyhow, I'll be heading inside now, folks. Let's hope for a better night's sleep this evening. May the Lord hear you, Willem. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Miss Bertha. Sorry, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come by today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Miss Oldie? My, Elise, you look quite tired. Couldn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. Not at all, it seems you folks had it worse than I did. My now, that's hard to believe. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, Adele? Oh, I've had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland, that's what. Oh, Adele, it's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Marilyn. All I can see is that we're running late for Mass. Goodness. What has Kerfenberg come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh? La, 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 la.
Elise!
Good morning, Elise. Evergreen, sweetheart. Freya. How were you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night.
Oh, what can we do?
Oh, me neither. And all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see. Sniffing it helps me sleep better, and it leaves such a lovely... Shh! Keep quiet, you two.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Willem. We'd best focus now, Elise.
Hush it, you.
You're the one withering on, Freya. May the blessings of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen. This Saturday, we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let's all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the storm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust Saint Walpurga to guide our people and keep Keffenberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. A woman. Took you all you had to get out of bed this morning, I wager. Labuchan. Sugary devotee.
Shush it, you.
Very funny, Labuchan. Jokes aside, Elise. Don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Lab. Can't you tell?
For goodness sake.
Oh, for goodness sake. I best get to work now before it gets late.
See you later, Elise.
Don't forget to come by later, Elise. I won't. Unlocked relationship menu. Open the locker to check on your romantic relationships with Rosemarie, Freya, and Labuk-chan. Mysterious note. That is very off-putting. Oh, it mentions Walpurga. There's something written on here. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified by thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all-embracing. Quenched thou shalt be on this Sabbath of full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life-bearing grove. A prayer? There's something else at the bottom. Keffenberg's offering lies at the crossroads beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. And the crossroads? I wonder who dropped this. Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. To think I'll have to work all day until the evening. Time periods. All those marked with the clock icon will skip ahead of time period. Elise, I was waiting for you. Waiting for me? I almost forgot to give you this. Ointment. You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right? Oh, you didn't have to, Freya. I use it before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. I put a little lavender in there, too. Wait, you made this yourself? Of course I did. Silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, see? You do have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you? So I'm told, I suppose. Anyhow, I best move along before it gets late. Say, Elise, I was wondering. I'm gonna pick some flowers this afternoon up in the mountains. Flowers? I thought maybe you might care to join me, if you like. Alright, I'll be there, Freya. That's wonderful. Have a nice day, Elise. What time of day is it right now? What's gotten into her? It's still morning. Time for work. All available tasks are marked with the sweeping icon. Each task you do will skip ahead the time period once. I didn't even try to go over here in the demo, I don't think. Ah, you come by just in time, Elise. You seem a little anxious, Miss Elma. Mrs. Elma. How can I not be with all this rubbish scattered around town? Anyhow, won't you fetch me some apples? Alright, I'll do it. I'll lend you a hand, Mrs. Elma. See that you bring me the absolute ripest, you hear? Only makes me want to bring her the rotten ones. How many apples do these folks need, anyhow? Damn, this game got a lot of art assets. It's raining apples! Round 1. 3, 2, 1, go! Purple ones are bad, and don't get hit by the anvil, obviously. Round 2. This reminds me of that game on the Disney Channel website back in the day that let you make a sandwich. It was like a Lilo and Stitch based game. B. Mega Man looking ass. Pass! Oh wow, I passed. I wasn't even trying to pass. This'll do, I suppose. I would have been better off asking Freya instead, perhaps. Why didn't you ask her then? Oh, I will next time. This entitled old hag! Okay, now it's the afternoon. Damn, she's a bitch. Oh, it even tells me a romantic date's available. That's, useful. Hello! She's pretty. I get so lonely all by myself in this inn. St. Walpurgis oil. A bottle carrying the oil of St. Walpurga herself, said to restore one's good judgment. Fascinating. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? Goodbye! I'll be here if you need anything, darling. What a mess. I won't be going through here anytime soon, I suppose. That's just a fast forward thing. It's the same as the run button. Oh, Elise. You don't look so good, Miss Dorothea. Have you seen Miffy by any chance? I want to make sure she's doing her daily readings. She's awfully behind. No, I haven't. Have you tried asking Miss LeRae? Yes. I was told she was sent to the well for water, but she's not there. Oh, Elise, I can only pray she's alright. She does wander off quite often, doesn't she? Won't you please tell her if you see her? I guess that's a side quest. Mrs. Dorothy is looking for you, Molly. No, not the daily readings. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not going back, Elise. It's a Sunday. So, I'm working either way, aren't I? But you're different. What's that? I'm just a girl. I can't be working all day like you. What the fuck? Can't believe Muffy's a transphobe. Molly could get herself in trouble. I couldn't care less. I'm just a girl. I'm not like you, Elise. I know what she's implying, though. Because Elise doesn't have anyone taking care of her. Elise has to literally take care of herself. Which is kind of fucked up to rub in her face. I'm not like you without a family. Goodness, Elise. Did you find her? She's out eating everything she can find, it seems. Oh, what am I to do with that girl? You best leave her be, Mrs. Dorothea. I'll have a word with Miss LeRae, that's what. I got this for her, but you can have it. Yo, ointment! Oh, you didn't have to, Mrs. Dorothea. Mindy's my problem, Elise, not yours. I suppose. Mindy, Molly, Muffy? She's been called 3 names so far. I'm just a kid, I can't work. Oh, don't worry. We're bringing back child labor in the States in a big way. Huh? Oh, some pretzels. Okay, I'm going the right way. Is this the way? I've never been this way. Okay. Where am I on the map right now? The woodland. Oh, I need to go closer to the creek. This place is pretty big. Sometimes we literally go, man, I really wish there was a game that's like, it's like Yakuza. It's like not like a full like open world sandboxy thing, but like a mini one. And that's kind of perfect. Ah. That's where path splits into. Okay. I definitely never visited here in the demo. That's also why I decided to do this date instead. Because I was only going to be able to do a date with one of the girls from town today. There she is. I'll spend some time with her.
Elise!
Oh, Elise. I'm so glad you made it. You made the time. I was curious about the maypole, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them up now? Ah, I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maypole. And Mrs. Marilyn and Mrs. Linda, too.
Freya!
Might as well invite all of Kiefenberg to dress it at this rate.
Right!
Oh, why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You could spend the night on Friday, and we could all do it together. I'm not too certain. Oh, it would be so much fun to have you. I'm not so good with that kind of thing, Freya. Huh?
Oh, it's wonderful!
Oh, what new daisies would suit you best?
Freya!
What do you say, Elise? Do you want to stay the night? I suppose I could, but it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what I... You don't fancy me much, do you, Elise?
Freya...
All I want is to be good friends with you despite everything. I do too, you know. I wasn't trying to make you feel for me or anything of that sort.
For goodness sake...
For goodness sake, that's not it, Freya. Oh, I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean to.
For goodness sake!
You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous.
Elise...
I'm glad we're friends, Freya. I truly am. Yet you keep trying to please me day in and day out. That's not what I meant to do, Elise. I wish you'd treat me more as a friend, Freya. Rather than someone you owe an apology to.
Elise...
Elise. I'll be using that ointment you made me, alright? I never meant to overcompensate.
For goodness sake...
Yet you still shower me with gifts every day of the week. You don't do that to anyone else. What am I supposed to think?
I know.
That's because I care for you, Elise. Uh-huh. There's a reason why you're the only one, silly. Anyhow, it's getting quite late, isn't it? Is everything alright, Elise? You're as red as a beet. Why? It is getting late.
Shush it, you!
Why? What are you laughing at?
See you later, Elise!
See you around town, Elise.
For goodness sake!
For goodness sake. Budding love. Freya, heart piece acquired. Gosh, it looks like a fucking Jolly Rancher. And, like, the Crystal Hearts in Legend of Zelda. Huh, that sound was a little something. Oh wow, I'm about to faint. Oh, the music got that way because I'm tired. I need food. I'm about to pass out. Yep, and now the music's back to normal. That's wallpaper right there. It's our soul gem. Oh, excuse me. For goodness sake. There she is.
Rosamarine!
There you are, Rosamarine.
Please.
I didn't know you'd be back so soon, Elise. I still ought to head back to town, mind you. What are you doing standing out here? Oh, just waiting for the stars to come out is all. A little too early for stars, don't you think? I find it helps me air out my thoughts. Air out your thoughts, you say? I'm waiting for the Watson Crescent. It's important I set my sight on what's to come. The sooner the better. What do you mean, Rosamarine?
Oh, that's...
You see, Elise, I've dreamt about you before. About Kirfenberg, too. Last night, or... I know this may sound strange, but I didn't quite stumble upon Kiefenberg by accident.
Rosamarine.
What do you mean? Do you believe in fate, Elise? I don't know. I've never given it much thought. Then you most likely won't believe what I have to say, but
It's fate, Elise.
I've always known my fate was with you, Elise. Uh-huh? It's too soon to be having this conversation, if I'm honest. I meant to wait until you were ready, but
Rosamarine.
I don't understand, Rosamarine. Ready for what? You'll know. In time.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, what's all this mystery? Out with it, Rosamarine. What are you trying to tell me? It took quite some time to make sense of it myself, but... everything's feeling so... nostalgic to me. Nostalgic, you say?
Oh, that's...
Your name, your voice, your home, this breeze even. All this surrounds you. So much of it feels like home to me.
Rosamarine.
That's not possible, Rosamarine.
Please.
It's you the stars told me about, Elise. I'm certain now. Never in my life have I heard such nonsense, and yet... I'm covered in goosebumps. I can tell you don't believe one word I just said.
Rosamarine.
Rosamarine, I think I'll stay out here for a little while longer if that's alright. I promise I won't be late for supper. Alright. Don't stay out too long, you hear?
Yes.
I won't. Yeah, it's like a victory theme of the heart. Oh my god, fucking heart. I don't know what you heart transition. There we go. It's kind of like Steven Universe. Last part of the day. Oh, I'm finally done with work for today. I best head over to Miss Grails to see Labuk-chan. New objective, have dinner with Rosamarine. New objective, meet Labuk-chan at the bakery. I'll need to buy some more food. This is a cool effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Easy does it. Easy does it. There you are, Leopard-chan. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop. Elise! It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could use a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Leopard-chan always has the talent to figure things out, but... is this her intuition again, or... Move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Is it foggy? No, I'm just really close to passing out. It's always lovely seeing you, Elise. Okay, now I'm all better. It's a gameplay mechanic. I don't know what happens when I run out of energy. If it's like a game over or something. If nothing else, I expect that it takes away a heart when I move to a new part of the day. Only events can move the day forward, so either a date or doing work. It seems like you could technically do a ace run of this game, though. Since going on dates is not mandatory.
Elise.
Ah, Elise, welcome back. Let's settle down and eat. Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow, Elise? That's not a bad idea in of itself, but... how am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know, I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I've prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm.
All right.
On that note, Rosamarine, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside.
Oh, but
I can clean it out for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you day and night.
but
Oh, Elise, I wouldn't want to be a bother.
oh, shush it.
And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that, Rosamarine? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here. Just in case. Goes from beating their ass with a broom to to say, stay inside. I'm gonna beat someone's ass with a broom just in case someone's here to fuck with us.
Muffy.
It's you. Water. Damn, I didn't even get any candy this year. I'm gonna buy some candy tomorrow. Fuck it. Please spare me at least.
Muffy.
What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Miffy?
You know.
I was out for a stroll, I swear, on my auntie's name.
That's so.
Uh-huh. And you just so happen to hide behind my house. I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' houses every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise? At best.
Out with it.
Out with it. I saw her, that girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here. Even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll... Why don't you share some of that bread you got, Elise? I might keep quiet if I do.
For goodness sake.
Oh, I should have guessed that's what you wanted. If I hear as much as a word about this, Molly.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, golly, Elise. Why don't you bring me a pretzel tomorrow?
Out with it.
Mouth shut or I'll throw you in the well. And don't come back, or else.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, this is the last thing I needed.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosamarine. Oh, Elise, I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I did. Don't start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosamarine.
Sorry,
It's Rosamarine.
Shush it, you.
Shush. I'm heading back inside.
Yes.
Yes. Unpopular opinion, but we love the chalky Valentine's hearts. Oh, they're nice. Definitely an unpopular opinion. More unpopular candy opinion? I fucking love candy corn. Except when it gets stuck in my teeth. Muffy's spying on you. Fulfill her daily request for food items to keep her from snitching and raising suspicion. Avoid suspicion. Mind what you say and do. You're best to avoid raising suspicion towards Elise or bear the consequences. I wonder if that's an ending in and of itself. Elise. I'm heading off to bed, Rosamarine. I can spend the night in the granary if you'd like. No, I meant what I said. You're sleeping in the attic. I'll meet you upstairs. Alright. Damn. Nova, y'all are like best fae right now. Having that good candy, taste. So much for St. Walpurgis protection. I ought to have thrown you out long ago, lassie. Palms joined in prayer, the wooden statue of St. Walpurgis grants protection to the faithful. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping?
Of course.
I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosamarine. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping on hay. Why not?
For goodness sake.
You're not a goat, Rosamarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket?
For goodness sake.
I don't see what's so funny.
Please.
You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches too, and a candle. Thank you. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosamarine. Good night, Elise. Wow, you love black licorice too? I can't say I feel the same way. Truly are a blessed fae. For goodness sake. What am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosamarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too. I best make sense of this all by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far away from here. A place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace. Somewhere. Where I can live the life I deserve. Yay! The new part of the day! Night terrors. Where am I?
What is this?
Is this a dream? Hello? It's locked, it seems. Oh, and I bet there's something nice inside, too. I feel like I'm in a princess's bedroom. If only I could just live here. Just like I've always dreamed. What? Be careful. Acquire a silver key. I'm locked in here, I suppose. Can't say I much minded if I'm honest. It's so bright, but there's no flame. An intricately designed golden lamp stands by the bedroom door, its bulb shining bright. It's locked. Oh, I bet there's something nice inside, too. Let's see. Oh goodness, so many dresses! Another key? I wonder what it's for. Worn out and brittle, the broom's ragged handles riddled with crevices. A daintily decorated golden key. Doesn't seem like this is what I should be using here. Rebirth. That's what I wished for. Long, long ago. You wanted to be reborn. Somewhere safe. Somewhere far, far away. I went through all of their trials. Gathered all of his gifts. And? Indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet. To think I would end up like this. Wait! What was that? Stay sane. Keep Elise from feeling frightened from sanity healing items, or she might go mad. Oh, I thought that was the door. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. Damn, I can see my reflection on the floor. Wait, where does it say I am? Question mark. Sunday, witch's hour. I have a bad feeling about this.
What is this?
What in Lord's name? What are those things? Feeling lost? Don't forget to keep your lantern. Keep out your lantern and keep an eye out. My reflection is blue. Boo-hoo. It's no wonder they're wilted, being left in such an awful room. A bunch of purple flowers sag lazily over their vase. Phantasm key. It's a key. This is what will get me out of here, I'm certain. It's jammed. I could try to pry it open, but... it's a key. They're all in a different language. I can't make sense of any of these titles. That's... me? It's jammed. I could try to pry it open. What's this? The key to one's dream is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in this very room, the core of your innermost desire. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold-bathed glory. Four keyholes. That means there are 4 keys, I wager. It's gone. The door is completely gone! There's something on the back of the shelf. I have to reach my arm to get it, but... This is... a key. This is my way out. I'm sure of it.
This is it!
It worked!
What is this?
Where am I? I must be dreaming. Hurry now. We're late for his banquet. What are you? Hurry! Happy Halloween. Yeah, it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland. The fuck? This bitch woke up hungry. A dream. It left me feeling a little queasy.
Rose and Marine?
Hey, Issy. Good evening. Or perhaps afternoon. Rosa Marine, are you there? She's most likely still asleep anyway. No point in waking her this early, I suppose.
Elise!
Good morning, Elise. I would have gotten a head start on breakfast if I knew you'd be waking up this early.
For goodness sake.
Since when have you been up? Oh, I'm always up and about before daybreak. I can't sleep in even if I try. I didn't notice you coming down from the attic. I brought the ladder up with me last night so I wouldn't wake you. And the hatch doesn't squeak if you do it slowly, right? I took my shoes off and used the ladder to shut it back up. Easy. You're smarter than you look, huh? I look as smart as I am, Elise. Is that so? Anyhow, I'm heading off to the garden. The garden? You mean the field just outside? Is it that obvious that I haven't touched it in years? I've been working like a dog since green Holly passed, but now I have you to fret about too. I can't sit on my hands forever, can I? Elise? What? You'd rather starve? Join me as a maid of all work, perhaps? You truly are kind, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush! I'm heading out to see what I can do about the garden. I'll call you in for breakfast in a moment, then. Bread. I am no longer faint.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake. I've neglected it for so long, it'll be impossible to dig. Anyhow, this is no time to loiter about.
Is this?
A pair of shoes? How could they possibly have wound up here in my garden?
Oh.
Oh, they're wonderful. And they fit me like a glove, too. These shoes. It's as though they were made for me.
I did it!
All of Kippenberg needs to hear about this. Gosh, hope there's a button I can just do that at will. From now on, it's Miss Elise to you. I'm done with this thankless struggle. Minus the song, this is where the demo ended. Like right when she's like, I gotta show everyone this shit. That was, I feel like that's more of an that's more like an anime ED. I mean, cause the OP like opened the game, but this is where the real game starts, I suppose. Especially since those shoes are probably gonna be a big MacGuffin. I'd assume. On your feet, Elise. Explain yourself.
Oh, shush it!
What is there to explain, Father? Could you not hear yourself, lass? Parading into St. Walpurga's place of worship, howling and shouting like a... Please, old Jenkin. Words of egotism, vanity, disdain for your fellow folk. I've always known you were wicked, you arrogant lassie.
You old geezer!
Why you... A witch of old Holly's kitten.
I am not a witch, you!
I am not a witch. Oh, listen here, you wretch.
That's enough!
Old Jonkin has overstepped his boundaries. I ask that you pardon him. Yet his concerns weigh heavy, Elise. Oh, I wasn't aware singing and dancing was forbidden now, Father. Your singing was riddled with sin, lass. Vanity and lust go hand in hand with greed.
Oh, shush it!
What does any of this have to do with sin, Father? This old geezer just accused me and my grandmother of witchery, yet... Enough, Elise. Compose yourself and come inside. Your temperament is a sin in and of itself. Whatever I do, I've met with nothing but disdain from you people. Reconsider, Elise.
Out with it!
You reconsider. I have nothing to repent for. I've done nothing wrong. And you, old Jockin, you ought to think about why you disrespect me so. She's clearly not herself, folks. She's bewitched.
Is that so?
Oh, is that so? You can be certain of it, you old... Very well, Elise, if that's how you'd like it. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Without a shadow of a doubt, lass. At last, he's made his move. Well, who are you? An old acquaintance of yours, lass. What? You're favored by him, Elise. Frightfully so. You're clad in his will from head to toe, inside and out. And those shoes... My shoes? Those very shoes, Elise, are a testament of his gift to you. Who is he? Listen carefully now, my beautiful lass. Get away from me! Yours is his heritage, his flesh, his adore. Don't you understand, Elise?
What in the Lord's name?
How do you know my name? His blessings, his will. He himself is writhing in your veins, lass. What do you want from me, old hag? You must listen carefully now, my beloved. Do as I say, and he will make all your wishes come true.
What is this?
My wishes, you say? Why, yes, opulence, splendor, fortune. Your deepest desire is unlike any other, Elise. I don't understand. You do, Elise. Tell me, what is it you most desire? Me? Speak it, Elise. What I most desire, that's... fortune. Fortunate you are, Elise. Deep in this woodland, there's a patron saint, whose blissful words bestows a blessing upon the faithful. All that's requested in return are 3 gifts made from the testaments of one's desire. Reach his dwelling with all these in hand, and your wish shall be granted. A womb, carrier of life. Your basket is to hold all that is sacred. The tender flesh of earthly desire. The sweetest nectar to be drunk in earnest. You are to arrive in good company, the object of your affections. You are to reach the gates of his dwelling carrying all 3 gifts. Voice your innermost desire, surrender yourself wholly to his grace. And fortune you shall attain, for such is blessing and such is your desire.
Elise?
Elise, are you listening? Huh? Where did she go?
Elise.
Oh, are you alright, Elise? Where did that old hag go?
Elise?
Elise! What's the matter with you?
Lebkuchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leb. It's best we let her rest a while. We can sit with you, Elise. Oh, it's best we give her some space, Jacob. I'm alright. I felt a little dizzy is all. I can bring you some water, Elise. As for me, I'll be in the church waiting to have a word with you. Don't you start, Leb. Oh, I've already started. My, now you've done it, Elise. For goodness sake! I wonder if I wouldn't have heard the hag story if I didn't actually, if I went to the church. Okay, I need to do some chores to make some money to buy some more fucking food. It'd be funny if no one wanted to fucking hire me for odd jobs anymore because I was such a bitch. My, Elise, look at those shoes. Red truly does look best on you, Elise. Why, thank you. Oh, you have to wear them to the festival, Elise. Now's the time to find yourself a proper suitor, Elise. Oh, that's precisely what we were chatting about with Freya. Oh, yes. Aren't I a little too young to be looking for a husband? Why, the sooner the better, I'd say. That's not exactly what I like to be doing with my time, if I'm honest. I used to feel the same way until I met Finn. You'll see. I'd say Freya's got a good chance of meeting her future husband soon. Oh, Moose Brynhilde, I wouldn't say I'm... You're quite the catch, isn't she, Dorothea? Oh, Freya is the catch. In truth, I do feel the same as Elise. My interests lie elsewhere, you see. Oh, you don't mean... sewing! And have my hands full with the festival, too. This really isn't the time. Oh, that reminds me, would you like to come and meet me by the well today at dusk, Elise? Oh, yes, I suppose. Girls these days, huh? You two will come around, I'm certain. Oh yeah, they'll totally come around into a 69 position, I'm sure. Elise! Mama won't let me chop wood for her. Don't be silly, Jacob. You're much too young to handle a hatchet. Can you get us some wood for the hearth, Elise? Of course, Miss Linda. Your mother's right, Jacob. You're much too little. I'm not. You're a stubborn lad. That's what you are. Why didn't they ask Freya to chop this wood? Chop, chop, chop! Let's go! Chop, kick, chop, kick, chop, kick. Two, one, go! Didn't miss a beat. My Elisa's trans headcanon is only getting stronger. At least be like, yeet! Hey! I win. Ah, I knew I could rely on you, Elise. That's a lot of logs. Here you go, my dear. Thank you, Miss Linda. Ah, shit, I better find Muffy and feed her fucking bread. Oh. I thought I'd never find you, Elise.
Goodness sake.
Oh, what now, Miffy? It's your...
Anyway.
I don't have food for you. Shoo, shoo. But Elise, it's your... My what? Your friend. The last of the funny hat. She's right outside.
Hurry it up.
Take me to her, Molly, right now. Why the fuck is she here? My, you're covered in dirt, lass.
Oh, but
I am... She's so funny looking. Look at her silly hat. Angelica, don't be rude. Do you know this lass, Lisbeth?
you know.
Elise said she's from Primaldorf.
Oh, that's...
Oh, I'm not from Primaldorf. I've never had a... Why, I haven't the faintest idea, Ariane.
but
I'm looking for Elise. Have you seen her? Elise, do you know her? We do happen to know Elise, but how do you know her, lass? Elise says she's adopted. When did you hear about all this, Melly? Oh, if you please tell me where... Look, Mama, she has a tiny scarecrow.
Oh, but
Forgive me, but does anyone know where I can find Elise?
Frozen Marine! Elise! For goodness sake!
What are you doing here? You... So you do know this lass, Elise? Yes, she's...
Keep it together, Elise.
Think, Elise, think. Distant cousin from Primaldorf. Well, you don't have cousins, Elise. I do recall old Holly's mother had a sister, but I've never met her. Yes, exactly. Rosemarie here is my aunt's granddaughter. It's Rosemarine. Oh, I'm so very pleased to meet you, Rosemarine. Oh, thank you. Anyhow, it's getting quite late. We best move along before... but do tell me, my dear, how long have you had this cousin? It's all very new to me as well, you see? My, I'd say that's rather strange, Elise. Oh, why did I say that? How did you know to find Elise, lass?
Oh, that's...
Oh, in truth, we... It was a long time ago, but we knew of each other. I don't think I follow Elise. Those letters must have been exchanged before Saturday, no? Of course! I mean, Granny Holly exchanged letters with her auntie. But Elise... I was doing so well. I thought old Holly didn't know how to read, let alone write. Now that you mention it, Linda, old Holly truly was... Oh, would you look at the time!
Yes.
I think I know what you mean, Elise. That's alright, you two. We wouldn't want to keep you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rosemarine. She's delighted to meet you all. Damn it! Gotta keep my story straight. Which is hard since I'm so gay. Now it's gonna be really awkward when they see me kissing her later. Food. I need food. Oh, Leprechaun is named after food. Whoa. A bundle of cookies made from different doughs, fillings, and toppings. It doesn't make sense to not just get 3 breads, though. The pretzel isn't even for me. Muffy deserves a pretzel after what just happened. I can't leave without talking to Rosamarine. I ought to get to the bottom of this. Have you completely lost your wits, Rosamarine? I'm sorry, Elise. I knew you had a bird's nest for a brain, but this is too much. Well... You know what you did. I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to. I was chasing after a flock, you see.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, Rosamarine. Why not let him frolic about? That's what goats do.
Oh, but
He took the laundry I was tending right out of my hands. I couldn't let him ruin your sheets. Alright, well. Truth is we made a complete mess of it. I don't even want to think about Father Hans's reaction.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to trouble you. Forget it, Rosamarine. It's alright. I'm telling you, it's fine, Rosamarine. I feel all I've done so far is trouble you. Which isn't a complete lie, now is it? Yet, I do enjoy your company. So, Elise. Anyhow, we ought to keep our story straight. Maybe we tell them I came to lend you a hand with work?
This is it!
That's it, Rosamarine. Huh?
Alright.
Alright, listen carefully. Your grandfather is Granny Holly's your grandmother is Granny Holly's auntie, the one that never came to visit. That makes you my distant cousin of sorts, you see? Yes. You came about to meet me, but we could have simply bumped into each other. And you asked if I knew anyone named Holly.
Sorry,
I don't understand, Elise. How does that relate to what I said? Why you like Kiffenberg so much you wanted to stay and lend a hand? Oh! You're a kind, charitable, loving soul who wants to help with the festival. That'll keep them from asking too many questions, I wager. I think that's a great idea, Elise.
Alright.
That being said, Rosamarine, you're going home right after nightfall, you hear? I don't want you hanging about these folks too much. Alright, Elise.
I did it!
We're making it happen right now. Let's go. Yes. Party talk. How do I do party talk? Oh my god, the sun looks so fucking happy. We must be careful, Rosamarine. These folks are all nosy and ill-tempered. We don't want to make the situation any worse, understood? Yes, Elise. I'll be good, you see? Good girl. Just like any good girls watching. Is everything alright, Mr. Tristan? Oh, Willem's is one stubborn fella, let me tell you. He's not long from meeting his maker, yet still works himself like a donkey. Mr. Willem's still rather cheery for his age, wouldn't you say? There's a big difference between one's cheer and one's strength, at least. What are we to do if he makes a tumble? What is he attempting to do? More importantly, at least? Who's the last? This is my cousin, Rosamarine. This is my cousin, Rosamarine. Rosamarine. She came all the way from Primador for the festival, you see. It's a pleasure to meet you. Here, I thought Holly was your only family, at least. No, not quite. Well, welcome to Keffenberg, lass. I hope you enjoy the festival. Thank you. Oh. Came back to good girls being said. Well, welcome back, good girl. Puppy girls are extra good. Ah, it's you, Cookie Lass. You know, Grund, there's not something you'd usually... You're ugly, Elise, you're ugly! Why you... Is this your cat, Grundy? She's Miss Linda's. Her name is Lila. Oh, that's such a sweet name. Say, Cookie Lass. It's Rosamarine, Grundy. Why is there a scarecrow on your shawl, Rosamarine? Oh, this? My granny made for me when I was just about your age. I keep it with me always because she isn't with me anymore, you see. Oh, I'm sorry. That's quite alright, Grun. Since when are you so good with children, Rosamarine? You're an ugly old crone, Elise. You should learn from your cousin. Why, you little... Grown! Maybe then your big nose will shrink and you'll become nice and tiny, and it'll become nice and tiny like mine. Now, Grund. Elise's nose isn't that pointy. That's it, we're leaving. Rosamarine! You're welcome to come play with me whenever you like. Oh, you're too kind, Grund. Goodbye! These are old requests for Mrs. Mirilil. I suppose some of the townsfolk still gather here, even though she's moved across the street. Never know when you might find a secret. I'll try to be as sweet as I can be. Thank you. Gosh, I haven't saved him forever. Well, I guess not forever, but... It feels like a lot happened since I woke up. Rosamarine can help. It'll cost you 3 bread each time, but she'll make tasks easier and avoid raising suspicion. I don't got bread like that. My, Elise, who is this lass? This is my cousin, Rosamarine. Rosamarine! Oh, I could have sworn it was just you and old Holly. She always said I had an auntie in Primadorf. Rosamarine is that auntie's granddaughter. You're very welcome in Keffenberg, Rosamarine. You simply must stay for the festival. Of course. Oh, I best gather the laddies for class now. You're a teacher, Mrs. Dorothea? I teach some basic reading, writing, and numbers is all. All right, Mrs. Dorothea. We'll be on our way now. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rosamarine. You too, Mrs. Dorothea. I wonder if it's a game over if I get all suspicion. Since the suspicion are witches' hats, I'm thinking I get burned at the stake or something. You really should. Gosh, we have a few dresses that we like, but I really can't call any of them particularly frilly. So, I guess we do have our one, like, Ruby cosplay. And we have a petticoat, which is, really helpful for making a skirt really, like, really floofy. one of my favorite articles of clothing, honestly. You definitely deserve some nice frilly dresses, though. Shit, me too. I almost want to say I don't go outside of fuck time, so I don't really feel the need to. And it's like, you can wear frilly dresses inside if you want. I'm not sure where to look. Do you got any ideas? If you have any ideas, I'd be down to check them out later off stream if you want to share off stream. Well, I mean, in general, like, you can find plenty of stuff just like on Amazon or Etsy, or even AliExpress. But I'll link you some stuff later for sure. So you weren't lying, Melly. I told you. I know what I saw. What'd you tell these two, Melissa? Well, maybe it's best we don't annoy her, Elise. You shush it, Rosamarine. Oh, won't you and your cousin play Kiss the Rat with us, Elise? Fine. We can play with you, I suppose. Oh, a game? You stay close to me, Rosamarine. I'll go call a Grun. Grun? Well, at least it's not a real rat. Blue pass, yellow pass. I'm not sure how this works. Ah! Shit. Damn it! My score is 0. No matter what button I press, I'm still... Why do I suck at this? Am I not timing it right? I finally got it right. Score 1. Could be. I didn't realize it doesn't really give you a tutorial. And it costs money to try again. Ah, getting faster. Okay, I got it now, I think. I think I was pushing too late. Actually. There we go. went from sucking to rocking. Yo, Elise passes. She'll always pass to me, though. It's a tie, huh? Grun left already, but you can have this, Elise. There's the two of us. Is this how you two are spending your allowance? Oh, I feel bad for taking it. Well, I don't. I've had it with this game. I think I'm supposed to go on a date now. It's best you head on home now, Rosamarine. The folks have had enough of you for one day. Oh, it was so much fun, Elise. If you say so. I'll see you at home then. Old folks' homes are left behind to rot after they go to meet their maker, huh? It's such a waste, isn't it? I'm still looking for what's her name. For goodness sake. Trying to find Muffy. Well, not many minigames this game has. Where's the well? Oh. Somewhere I have never been before. Hey, Del. How am I? I'm both happy and sad, I suppose. I have things to fret about, but they're not at the forefront of my mind. It's certainly been a long Halloween. But luckily I'm not Batman. I mean, sort of, but not exactly. More like... more like work worries. I wanna, we need to figure out how to be able to stream, like, higher, higher, well, let's say, not higher resolution, but, like, more intensive games, because stuff like Armored Core and Resident Evil are not working out lately. Resident Evil, worst of all. It was reminding us that next year we're probably gonna, play a lot less, like, AAA games, because our computer can't take it with, streaming as well, which is kind of a pain. And that does take money, but, that's not the forefront of my worries. I'm worried about things and people and, I don't know, self-esteem and shit. And just, like, our goals for the future and, you know, doing the art that we want. Optimization is something AAA needs to learn. I mean, even at really low settings, we still have trouble. So there's certain games where I'm definitely like, yes, this game has not been optimized. This is shit. And there are other games where I'm just like, I'm just shit out of luck right now. Because if I just wanted to play a game, if I wanted to play Elden Ring or Armored Core or Resident Evil 4, like off stream, have fun, won't even have any issue. If I want to stream it, ugh. We're gonna have to get a. We're probably gonna have to get a better graphics card. We're definitely gonna have to like set up a dual boot computer thingy so we can have like so we can basically stream from one computer and actually game from another, and stuff like that. But also just in terms of our essays and stuff, like this year has been terrible for us. So like next year we really want to step it up. And this year isn't even over yet, so like there's still a little bit of time to finish a few projects. And also like we really, you know, love video games, and keeping up with all the releases is really fucking hard. And there's games that we want to play this year that we did not have a chance to pick up. And for some of them, I'm kind of glad that we didn't pick them up because of the issue that I was just talking about. Like Liza P, even the demo was hard for us to stream. But a lot of people were saying that's their game of the year, and I really want to try it out. And I will eventually, next year. And there's a few more games this year that are coming out, just even in the indie sphere, that like we really want to pick up, but like we're trying to not push ourselves too hard. As we like kind of finish up the year, because we really need a break soon. And then we'll recharge, and then hopefully we'll be back better than ever or whatever. There she is.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, Elise, they're wonderful. They suit me rather well, don't they? Your legs are so long. It's like you were made for those shoes. Well, the shoes were made for you, maybe. You're exaggerating, Freya. Nothing of the sort, Elise. You're so elegant. Huh? I always thought you were so graceful, even when you were younger.
Freya?
I'm more of a farmland lass, you see. Made to chop wood and draw water from the well. I wouldn't put it like that, Freya. You're different, Elise. You're so confident and poised. Not one of those folks would ever agree with you, Freya. You always know when to stand your ground and what to say. Which is what gets me in trouble to begin with. I can't help but admire the way you carry yourself, Elise. You're truly... How I wish I were as brave as you were. Huh? I can never talk back to Mrs. Wilma, or to anyone else for that matter. You were a little too forgiving, that is true. That's why they keep praising me left and right, I suppose. What's keeping you from speaking your mind, Freya? Oh, I'm much too much of a chicken for that, Elise.
This is ridiculous!
You've lost your wits, and it's only Monday. Huh? Who's to tell you what you can and cannot do? It's not as though I can simply start. Only it truly is that simple, Freya. Elise, you're so capable and gifted. I know how much you love this town, but even you have to admit all it does is hold folks back. I know, Elise, yet I can't seem to get to the bottom of it. Kiffenberg is my home after all. It's not as though you can't build a home someplace else, Freya.
I know.
This is where my father is. Where you are, it's where my memories of my mother are, too.
Freya.
Freya. I've thought about Primal Door for even going beyond that, but I must say I'm glad to be here in this moment, right where I am.
Elise.
With you, in Kaffenberg. Aren't you Elise? You do make it more bearable, I suppose. Kaffenberg wouldn't be the same to me without you, if I'm honest.
Freya.
You're truly capable and gifted. I heard you the first time, Elise.
Freya?
Why you? Say, I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow. I'll be there. For goodness sake. Gay, 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 gay. My suspicion went up because I couldn't fucking feed her. But I didn't see her at all. I looked too. I guess I should have looked harder. Oh, lass. To think I would be surrounded by demons on my deathbed. Your deathbed? That fateful evening. I was taken to his dwelling under the pretense of glory. What do you mean? His blessing. His blissful word. You oughtn't believe any of it. I acquired some St. Walpurgis oil. That'll keep me sane. Okay, so that's a warning that the witch told me about will probably get me fucking murdered. I've always wondered what lies beyond those hills. Spotted with isolated homes and rows of crops, the broad valley's fields spread out into the distance. Aw, I can't pet the kitty. What's my money looking like? I guess I'll buy a little bit of bread. Don't you start, Lepo-chan. I'm not explaining myself again. My lips are sealed. You can stand there looking at me all you want. She's a rather sweet lass, I must say. Lepo-chan. I know you, Elise. She's my cousin. There's nothing more to it. Oh, could you say that again? She's, you know... No, I don't know, Elise. That's why I'm asking. Now that we've got that out of the way, won't you tell me who she is? She says she's a traveler. I found her hiding in my granary on Saturday. A traveler? I'm not convinced either, but I felt sorry for the poor lass. She says she'll be leaving right after the festival, so it's only temporary. What did she come here to do? She won't tell me much herself. I have no intention of bringing her to Kefenberg, but she graced us with her presence, I suppose. I had to think of something right there and then. Elise. I shouldn't be housing a stranger, let alone put myself in harm's way for her, but I understand, Elise. Oh, Leb. I also understand what you're telling me is a half-truth at best. Here's your bread. You'll let me know if you need more, won't you? I trust you all the same, Elise. You don't have to help me, Leb, you know that. Yet here I am. Look at me, Elise. I do trust you. I need you to know that. Alright. Stay out of trouble now. I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, maybe, but I saw the girl, I saw Muffy, like, hiding behind a house, before I went on my date, and I went to where I had seen her, and she wasn't there. I guess next time I'll check everywhere I can go on the map. Don't want to eat too much. I think I'll be done after this next nightmare. I don't want to cut off stream right where I ended for the demo. Ah, there you are, Elise. It's quite late, isn't it?
For goodness sake.
Spare me the earful, Rosamarine. What's there to sweep out here after nightfall, anyhow?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was keeping myself busy until you came home is all. And Flock was amusing himself chasing after the broom.
Flock?
Oh, weren't you, Flock?
Oh.
What's for supper, then?
Yes.
Oh, I made grape soup. Soup? I figured we could both use something hearty. We have eggs. What about eggs?
Of course.
I cooked those too. I thought we could toast some of yesterday's bread to have with them. Oh, thank goodness.
I'm sorry,
Did I do something wrong? Eggy toast ought to be enough for today, I suppose. Let's head inside, Rosemary. What? It's nothing.
Oh, but
Elise, wait! It's tastier than it looks, isn't it? Could have been worse, that's for certain. Anything tastes good when you're hungry, I find. I suppose today went well, all things considered. I best keep my eye on her. Lest those folks...
sorry,
Say, Elise, I've been meaning to ask you something. Those shoes you found this morning.
Now that you mention it...
What about them? You still haven't told me much about them. I've seen them before in my dreams, a long time ago. In your dreams?
I'm sorry,
Elise, is there something you're not telling me? I don't know where to start, Rosamarine. I've been avoiding thinking about it, but this morning in Kaifenberg,
It's fate, Elise.
Our fates, Elise, they're finally starting to align. Huh? Oh, never mind.
Rosamarine.
I saw an old hag, Rosamarine. She told me about this patron saint in the woods. That he grants folks his wishes if they bring him gifts. So it's true after all. You've heard about all this before. Carry on, carry on. She said I must bring him 3 gifts. The tender flesh, sweetest nectar, and good company. Oh, Elise, that's wonderful. What else did she say? Did she mention your faith?
Goodness sake.
For goodness sake, Rosamarine. You're scaring me with all this nonsense. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of, Elise.
You know,
How do you know about all this? It's an old folktale my granny used to tell me. A folktale? Carry on now. What else did she say? She mentioned finding a dwelling in the woods? That he will grant my wish if I bring him the 3 gifts made from these testaments. You told her your wish, didn't you? I did, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's... Don't tell me.
I'm
You can't tell other folks about your wish, Elise.
Out with it!
Rosamarine, you have to tell me what's going on.
Oh,
All I know is my granny used to tell me, but I can tell you all about it, Elise. I can help you.
Marine.
Rosamarine, I need to think about this. I'll be here tidying up. You can ask me anything you like. All right. Rosamarine, you don't have to look so frightened, Elise. This is all very overwhelming is all. Oh, Elise, isn't fate a wonderful thing? Enough of that, Rosamarine. Where are these testaments and gifts? Ah, of course. In order to meet him, you're gonna have to gather the testaments to your resolve. These are tools and ingredients you'll have to use when crafting the gifts. It's common courtesy to bring your host nice gifts when visiting, isn't it? Huh. Ah, there's also the trials, but I can tell you all about his folk tale later. Alright then. For now, I want to know, what is the tender flesh? I don't quite like the sound of it, but... Oh, you're the one making it sound bad, Elise. The tender flesh represents your body, the vessel for your soul, so to speak. A representation of my own flesh, then. All that matters is that it carries a part of your mortal body. Huh? It's nothing to be afraid of, Elise. It can be a nail clipping or a strand of hair. What's important is the connection between you and the symbolic vessel. A symbolic vessel? Rosamarine, what is the sweetest nectar? It's as though I don't have an idea. It's not as though I don't have an idea, but I don't quite like it. It represents your vitality, Elise, your essence. You don't mean... All that matters is that it carries a part of your mortal body. A part of my mortal body, huh? I know what you're thinking, Elise. That could be it. But if that's what you're inclined to bring him, but what is it, Rosamarine? These are meant as proof of your resolve, first and foremost. It's your determination that's most important, Elise. Huh. Rosamarine, what is the good company? I don't know what to think of this one. You should meet him when your soul is at its most vulnerable, Elise. At its most vulnerable? Granny used to say good company brings one's innermost self to light. One's true face, in other words. Rosamarine, I'm not sure I understand. Why, it's love, Elise! Love? Love reveals all, wouldn't you say? I suppose. I need time to think. I still can't wrap my head around this nonsense, Rosamarine. That's alright, Elise. I'll be here if you have any more questions. I think I need a moment. Bringing him gifts made out of testaments. And I'm supposed to find these somewhere, but where? Elise? What is it, Rosamarine? I still haven't told you much about myself, but I'll be outside in the granary if you want to talk more. I'll think about it, Rosamarine. I knew you'd come about, Elise. You seem to know everything, don't you? Not at all, but feel free to ask me anything you'd like. Alright, well... Who is he? You said your granny used to tell you this folktale? He's a patron saint, Elise. He grants folks his wishes for a heavy price. A heavy price, huh? He, whose name has been lost to time, is a benevolent entity. It's that he can grant folks his wishes if they show him their resolve. Firstly, you ought to acknowledge his invitation to meet him. The shoes, I suppose. That's the only explanation. If you do, he will then welcome you to his trials. Trials? If you do clear them and show him your resolve by doing so, he will give you a testament. Alright. You will then have to use the testaments to craft him gifts. And go into the woods, gifts in hand, on the night of a full moon to summon him. It sounds an awful lot like a cautionary tale. Oh, but we're now finding out that it's more than that, aren't we? I suppose. I'll have to find out for myself whether that's true or not. Who are you, Rosamarine? You haven't told me enough about yourself. Well, how to say? I'm a strong believer in fate, Elise. Fate, you say? I've dreamed about you. About Kiffenberg. Your home. Your shoes. Ever since I was born, I've known my fate was with you, Elise. I don't understand, Rosamarine. Those dreams were premonitions, I'm certain. They stopped the night I reached Kiefenberg, which can only mean that I'm currently living out my own fate. By your side, Elise. I find that very difficult to believe, Rosamarine. I know it all sounds very strange, but my grain taught me everything I know, you see? About nature, about the cosmos, faith, and about the woodland. The woodland, you say? She told me all sorts of tales from the past, about our community, about its origins, and our patroness Walpurga. Rosamarine, that's rather... Isn't it such a coincidence both of our patronesses have the same name? It has to be fate, Elise. I'm not too sure about that. You see, some things have yet to make sense to me until recently. I didn't understand my own dreams for a long, long time, or why I could sense, see, and feel things unspoken. Rosamarine. Why folks called us foul names, or why Grain preferred to sleep under the stars most nights. Yet it all fell into place, Elise, as she told me it would. Fate will guide you if you let it. All you have to do is trust your instincts. I suppose. I guess this run I'm romancing Freya. I'm already most advanced with her. This cupboard shows me how many endings there are. I thought there were 8, but there's 10. I think 2 are bad ends. Like, just straight up bad ends. And I think that 6 of them are 2 different paths for, being someone's lover. One giving them up to him, and the other rebuking him, probably? But I guess we'll have to see. Gifts, huh? I best go to bed. I'll make sense of all this tomorrow. I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about all this nonsense. Everything that old hag told me. About the testaments, the gifts, about him. What Rosamarine told me too. I find it hard to believe, but maybe it's true. If I do gather these testaments, if I do find my way to him, maybe I can finally leave this wretched town and live the life I'm meant to live.
Now that you mention it.
Start anew, someplace far, far away. This could very well be my chance for happiness. I ought to at least try. I have to go to the woodland and find out right now. Well, it's a witching hour. It doesn't mean I have to be asleep, I guess. What's stopping her from, you know, leaving? Not having money? She relies on the odd job she does for the townsfolk for bread to eat. And she doesn't have a house. She can't like buy one, and she can't exactly build one. At least not by herself. It's best I not wander into town. I don't want folks seeing me out here this late at night. It's hard to leave home, especially when you have no one to rely on. Ah, okay, so the most realistic reason. Yeah. I mean, she has the house their grandmother left her. I mean, technically her mother, because that's who raised her. Well, let's see if that old hack said was true.
Together, Elise.
I have to at least give it a try. So, this is the woodland. I ought to find him. I ought to be brave. What is this wretched place? I best be careful, this could get dangerous. Oh shit, okay. Oh fuck. A candle holder. What's such a thing doing so deep in the woods? There's a wick. I can light this. Can I light this candle, I wonder? I'll probably have to try a match. Huh. Oh. Yay, ointment. These moths aren't going anywhere, are they? Is that a dress? That's definitely somebody's clothes. That's got their attention, I suppose. I better be careful moving forward. What the? Have you met the witch? She's so very eager to meet you again, would you believe? The witch, you say? Your paths are bound to cross before long, but I have my doubts you'll last long in the Black Wilderness. Wait! What in the Lord's name? Such a foul smell. moth-eaten and frayed. An old dress rests in its blood-soaked grave. Mushroom. Some of these trees have faces. I see a sparkle there. Oh, thank you. Didn't notice this one. Yay, some matches. Good eye as always, Issy. What kind of mushroom is it? Since you're such a mushroom expert. I certainly, don't know the name, but I think you've shown it to us before. Yeah, all these golden girls are different girls. They have different hair and different clothes, I see. Take heed! She's taking advantage of you! Who is? That creature. She goes hungry. It's you she wants, your flesh. The witch? Don't allow her to interfere with your wish. How will she interfere exactly? Wait! Her interference, she says. Fancy, handkerchief. A pretty handkerchief daintily embroidered and hemmed with delicate lace. It may sell for a reasonable price. Damn, I'm so glad that when you pre-order this game, you get the soundtrack for free.
What in the Lord's name?
Because I can't wait to listen to this fucking soundtrack. Oh damn, my phone died. What in the Lord's name? There are so many. I must find a way to distract them. Simply lying it might not be enough. I have to get them to chase me. They're following me because of my lantern. Is there maybe another one over here? There we go. Those moths are too far away to notice this flame. If I could alert them somehow or bring them to me. Oh no, my phone just restarted for some reason. Okay. Boop 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 boop. I like this game's design. Looks like a doe's remains. I've never seen such a thing before. The pristine skeletal remains of a doe. Every bone barren of any kind of life. I've been spying these scribbles scattered about. Are these people? Engraved deep in the rocky surface are several familiar shapes reminiscent of human life. I figure it'd be nice not to have to do this puzzle again if I end up doing that puzzle again if I end up dying. These look different, don't they? The pristine skeletal remains of a doe. Its entrails are left intact. Those aren't going anywhere. I must find a way to lure those blur flies off that carcass. Engraved deep into the rocky surface or— oh yeah. Oh god. I'm dead. I'm just dead. That part of the death animation was not in the demo. Good thing I saved. No, they keep attacking me. I'm about to die again. We golden maidens aren't to be sneered at. You'll understand in time, I'm certain. Why would you say that? My, you can't possibly think he'll give you his blessing. I was told otherwise. Oh, such naivete. How amusing you are. I can't wait to welcome you. What an infuriating character. My book says the brain mushroom is called a moral. There's a false moral that will kill you if you don't cook it right, and also causes cancer. Fucking Christ. That was a good idea, thank you. Leather purse. They're devouring that thing, huh? Perhaps I could lure all those butterflies here to clear a path. Damn, I just got my ass kicked. Oh, something random I remember while I was working today. Batman is a plural system. Batman is part of a plural system. Would technically be the right way to phrase it. I would agree. That's a head. You've come to me at last. Don't be frightened, Elise. Come closer. That looks like Elise.
What is this?
What in the Lord's name? You've done well to find your way into these woods. It's imperative, Elise, that you listen to me closely. He's once more asking to take you away from me, but not for long. Huh? Take this basket now. You ought to gather the gifts in it, Elise. The gifts, you say? Find your way to him deeper into this grove of mine. Only then may your wish come to fruition, my beloved.
Is this?
What are you? I will guide you to him, Elise. You ought to trust my word. Your precious wish will be safe with me. How am I to find him? You, Elise, are my kin, my triumph, my beloved progeny. What he's done to me is no matter. All I want is you. Acquired straw basket. I will allow him and his pets into my woodland once more. I would allow him to tempt you, to toy with you. What are you? All for the greater good, my beloved. So that we can be reunited, so I can bear life in my womb once more.
I'm losing my wits!
I need to get out of here. So I can retrieve what's mine. Oh, fun. Well, good thing I got all those mushrooms. What in the Lord's name? What was that thing?
Keep it together, Elise.
I need to get a grip and go home, Rosamarine. Find a basket in the witch's woods. Basket menu? Flack! What are you doing here? I thought you'd be in the granary or out and about. Goodness. I don't feel so good. What is it, Flack? I don't like the way he's staring at me. What are you?
Elise. Rose and Marine?
What are you doing here?
Look.
Flack. I was out on a walk.
But
This late at night? What is it, Flack? Come, let's go home, Rosamarine. I don't want to stay here a minute longer.
oh, but I
Elise, wait! Day 3. Tuesday. It's morning already. I suppose I really did go to the woodland, didn't I? I don't know what to think of all that, but both Rosamarine and the old hag, neither were lying, it seemed. I ought to pull myself together. I best head out and work for now. I'll lose my wits if I keep. Rosamarine and Flack? What are they doing out there? Planning stuff, maybe? I've collected 5 fireflies. You two are always making merry, huh?
Good morning, Elise.
Ah, good morning, Elise. I'm calling it now. Flock is the patron saint. Flock is the patron saint, or probably not a patron saint actually at all. Probably like a demon or something. Good morning to you too, Flock. I picked some mushrooms this morning, Elise. We can have them for breakfast. Say, Rosamarine, you put Flock away in the granary last night, right?
Of course.
Of course. I think he's taking a liking to it too. I always leave the door a little ajar just in case.
I see.
Is that so?
Elise.
Is everything alright, Elise? You seemed to be on edge last night too. It's nothing, Rosamarine. I had strange dreams is all. I know you went into the woods, Elise.
I'm sorry,
You don't have to tell me about it, but you know now, don't you, that I'm speaking the truth?
Elise.
Anyhow, come along, let's head to work. You're taking me to town? We have to stick to our story, don't we? Come now, let's head to town.
Elise.
Wait for me, Elise. And I mean, Flock obviously has a lot of importance. If Flock didn't have importance, then Flock wouldn't have gotten a intro card like all the girls. I mean, I obviously can't date Flock, right? Like, obviously I can't date Flock. That would be weird. This isn't Cassette Beast. Okay, this is gonna be the file I actually use. And I wanted to make it a little bit separate just in case, considering I use so many healing items getting out of there. Flock is the patron saint. Who is the devil? I'm thinking of Black Phillip from the Vivitch. That's what it's making me think of. Oh right, what's the fuck with the menu? I wish I didn't have to go through all these individually. This game is aggressively German. I wonder how Dorner would feel about it. For sure. I keep thinking like Little House on the Prairie and shit. Actually, that didn't tell me what I wanted to know. Oh, it was the last menu. A prayer directed at Saint Walpurga herself. The tender flesh, the sweetest nectar, the good company. How do I put a person in the back? Actually, let me not even answer that. The sweetest nectar does sound like cum, though. It'll probably be sweat, but I don't know. It can't. Like, they didn't say it out loud, and Rosamarine was literally like, "Oh, what you're thinking of? It could totally be Elise, but you don't have. But it doesn't have to be that." And I'm just like, I don't want to project too much on the game, but we'll see. I have saved it. We're done today. Holy cow.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Okay, let's find a fucking raid target. This was, wow. Good Halloween!